Hello and welcome back to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. So I feel like we're getting kind of close to the end here. Like it's not going to be too much longer. Oh, I just slowed down. And here's why.
Appleton! What are you doing here? You thieving bastard. I knew it was you.
Listen, take everything you need. But then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me.
Painting your stupid little pictures. Stealing food. You always were a little prick.
Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit.
You're a fucking disgrace. Come here!
Sam,
Don't touch me! Get off!
What's going on?
Come in here! Lord,
Jesus,
get over
Sam!
us! Thinking you're so much better
Sam,
than the
leave
rest of
it.
us!
No physical
You and your
contact.
stupid fucking missus!
stop
She's
it.
better than any of you!
Sam. Sam?
Is he?
Meg, please.
Don't come near me.
Meg!
Charlie!
Meg, wait!
Don't touch me!
Please, you have to understand, it was an accident!
Let go, let's just go.
Charlie, you have to understand, it was an accident.
Let's just leave him. Leave him.
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Meg,
get out of
Charlie,
here.
please!
I don't know, man. Sounds like it might have been self-defense to me. I'm guessing that Steven hit Sam in the head with that hammer when Sam assaulted him. Well, that was quite the piercing note. Ooh. Well, this door is open. Let's see what's over here.
You're a daft old bird walking all the way out here for it. You know Charlie would have dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking great lorry of his poisoning my birds? He shouldn't be driving it on these lanes. It's a hazard.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, listen, Wendy, they might all be scared of you, but that's not going to work with me. You're 68 years old. Grow up. Talk to Frank.
How dare you speak to me like that? Give me my bird feeder right now.
Promise me you'll drop by and see your brother.
Megan Holloway, give
Not a
me...
chance. Promise me. It's for your own good, and you know it.
You are a shamelessly manipulative and difficult woman. It's no wonder Charlie adores you so much.
No wonder I do what?
No wonder you never finish what you start. I thought I told you to check the incoming stock orders. Wendy, one bird feeder for you. I'll tell Frank you'll stop by.
Oh!
Charlie, stop mooning around and stick the kettle on. Make yourself useful.
You know, living in living in a kind of a large metropolitan area, I don't really have that kind of relationship with my neighbors. So I don't know where I am right now. Okay, here's that. That gas station place. Okay, so I came down from there. So let's go over here. But I'm not quite sure where else to go here, because I think, although I am not sure, that I've already covered this area. I need to find a map. I could go this way. What's up here? Oh wow, okay, you can see it traveling along the wires. Oh, okay, here's the railroad station. The rail station. Oh, okay, that's what I was hearing before too. It's going down. It was coming down through the power station. Right, so I went up there to the rail station.
Have they closed the tunnel?
There's no trains. I've put up a sign.
The tunnel, Howard, is it closed?
I think so. I don't like it. It's not right at all.
Stop whining, it doesn't help anyone. Did you know you're bleeding?
Oh, this headache is just killing me. I haven't had a nosebleed like this since I was a kid.
But you've not been to the village?
No, I've been here the last couple of days, or at home. I've only spoken to Clive at the EMC on the phone. Well, tried to anyway, but with all the crossed lines...
But no direct contact with any other people?
No, no one. What are you talking about? What's going on?
It's the pattern. It's adapted again. It doesn't need direct contact to transfer. It's using the phones.
What do you mean, direct contact? Stephen!
Okay, well this thing is over here. And this thing is going along here. So maybe now I need to follow this? Because I think I've been all the way around to where I can go. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is... Yeah, you see this? Okay, so this really wasn't happening. But now, it's all going down in here, and this is open. Yeah. So now I can come in here. And I slowed down. Are you gonna come in with me? Yeah, you're like my cat. You go down the stairs before me. I go down the stairs and you have to race down ahead of me. I suspect we're getting to the end here.
When I was a kid, my dad found a fox. It had been hit by a car and couldn't walk anymore. My mum went spare, of course. Made him keep it in the shed. He was already slipping away from us then. He spent hours with that fox, telling it all about Italy and the villages they bombed there. I was jealous, I think. The fox got more of my dad than I did. But it was dying, that was clear. So one day, I snuck out, took it a sandwich for food. I was only 8. When it bit me, I remember the anger, the shock, the hurt. Running in, screaming from the garden. My mum panicking about rabies. My dad beat it to death with a spade.
Aww.
Later I found him crying. I'd done it, Ken, son. That's what he said. I'd done it, Ken, it was hurting you.
It
It's
didn't
just a
know.
poor, dumb, dying animal.
Whoa.
It doesn't know it's hurting us. Christ help us, it's left the valley. It's everywhere now. It's been 3 hours since the planes went over. I haven't been able to reach anyone on the shortwave. I'm beginning to think I may have made a terrible miscalculation.
So some kind of shelter thing. This might be the final scene. I get the impression this is the final scene because it's dark all around and there's only one chair here. I can't do the thing with this one. guess I just have to wait. Maybe I need to walk into it and stand there. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. If I stand close, it's small. I move away, it's big. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay, now I can manipulate it. Doesn't move though. Oh, it's real finicky.
What are you?
I'm moving very slowly now.
You understand me, don't you? Well, there's no one left. Just me. You know what this is? What I'm gonna do?
Oh,
You
wow.
want light? Fine. I'll give
He's
you
gonna
light.
immolate himself.
After me, there's no
Still on
one.
the floor.
You'll be all alone again. Forever. Like before. You've taken everyone I've ever loved from me. You've made me do things I never even thought I was capable of. But if you think I'm coming with you... Kate? Wait. Stop. Kate.
So did it take him before he dropped? Is that why he dropped the lighter? I guess not. As you see what could be, what's supposed to be his body on the floor. But his body isn't here. I mean, even if he'd burned, there'd still be remains. It's not leading me away. I'm guessing this is the end.
This is Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Kate. The final segment. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and play this through to the end. Wow, somebody's been busy.
On the plane, Stephen leaned across me and pointed out of the window. Down there, he said. That's home. But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
Seems to be leading me up here, so I'm just going to kind of follow this. Okay, let's see what happens if I do this. I'll just follow. I'm assuming I need to go around to all the towers. Hopefully it'll take me to the towers in order. Tower 3.
I know it didn't mean to hurt any of them. I try and explain why Lizzie tried to leave with her child and why it was wrong to stop her. I try and explain that much of what it did was wrong. It shows me Stephen and Lizzie together. And I'm happy for them. Frank walks his fields with Mary. Wendy and Edward nest together in the orchards of their love. Jeremy lies at peace with his God at last. All of them are happy because they are together. I understand it better now. It is a collector of time. Of butterflies.
Oh, I guess I hit a dead end. All right. Oh, here we go. Ah. Okay, so I appear to be being led down here. Tower 2. Oh wow, all the printers she was talking about. That doesn't turn on.
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day. The blink of an eye between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be a pathway out from there. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to go up the hill here. It's getting kind of ominous again. Bouncing off the curb here. Ah, here we go. Okay.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face. And in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, "God, I love you." And I loved him as he entered the fire. And I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place. Held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the illumination from a million dead stars reaching for me without grasping this meaning. The light we cast transcends our death. The pattern made by our living creates a bridge across the dark.
from there. So when she said leaning in, the expression on his face, was that when he did what we saw earlier? Preparing to immolate himself? And when she said the fire took him, was it the earthly fire, or was it the fire of this ascension?
It reaches out from the shadow of the tower, across the observatory, over the valley, and consumes the world. Everything is light now. Everything has come to rest. The world is scored by the traces we carved into it. Our presence is everywhere, the bridge joining our stories. This world existed before we came to it, and it will continue without us. In the empty fields and houses, our traces radiate, and others will come to dance in the light we cast. We can slip away gently, unafraid, knowing that everything will continue.
Okay, so that's only there while she's talking. I cannot go in there. Somebody went to a lot of trouble to set up these TVs. And I don't think it was so that they could watch the football game. Did I already visit this one down here? I think so. That was one of the, yeah, we're curled up behind, so. Ballast Tower 6. I don't think there's going to be anything off to the side here. No, this is just a place they created to make it look more important, more imposing. Like this is the central hub. This is your final destination. This is what it's all been leading up to. Okay. Here we are. Do I go in? I guess I do. Ah, okay. Wow, it's just a big empty room. Alright, well, I can't activate the recorder, so I guess I'll activate the scene. This was really touchy. There we go. And now I have no control.
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, In the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
And thus endeth the game. So, the questions are not incompletely answered. So, just to recap my understanding of this, some kind of pattern, a sequence of data or a modulation of a signal, some kind of energy pattern, was pulled down by this observatory. And it is some kind of entity, some kind of life form. It doesn't really say whether it's intelligent or not. Stephen seemed to think that it was acting like an animal. We also don't know what happened to all the people. It was affecting them. It was infecting them, affecting them, doing something to them. And they disappeared. So again, I'm guessing, because it's never really specifically stated one way or the other, I'm guessing that they were transformed into energy somehow, that they became one with this energy being. That it's collecting them, wanting to be with them. Don't know. Did they die? Were they transformed? Doesn't really say. All we know for sure is that they disappeared and that this energy pattern, this energy being, this being of pure energy had something to do with it. Well, was the cause of it. And that Kate at the end was the one left behind, and she joined with the pattern. She was talking about how everybody found their someone, like people were together, like Frank with Mary and Stephen with Lizzie. But when she says that they were together, was she saying that they were together in death? Or that they had been brought together by through the auspices of this energy being and were truly together? It's definitely one that makes you think. Doesn't make everything clear. I guess I'm going to have to read up on it now that I've finished it. See if I can find out what other people have interpreted it as. I don't know if I found everything that there was to find. I don't know if I saw every scene that there was to see. I'm pretty confident I got most of them. Like almost all of them anyway. It does definitely qualify for the description walking simulator. There's no interactivity in the sense that anything you do has an effect on things. It's just you're experiencing it. There's interactivity in the sense of you going up and, where you've got those scenes, because you can choose to witness the scene or not. And if you'd witness it, you have to do that little manipulation with the mouse. Kind of wish it hadn't done that because I wish it was simpler. Because some of them are pretty touchy. And I don't really know what purpose that served. I also, as I've mentioned multiple times during this playthrough, wish that you could walk faster. I know that's a complaint, a common complaint brought against this game. If you can even call it a game. It's an experience. Kind of like a game. I don't know if I would really call it a game. But it's definitely what I would call an experience. More than a movie. Because you explore, you move through the world at your own rate. Okay, not at your own rate. But you move where you want to move. You choose where you want to go. And it's up to you to make sure that you go everywhere that there is to go. So yeah, I don't know if I would call it a game, but it's definitely an experience. An interactive experience, maybe a pseudo-interactive experience. It was definitely interesting. I'm glad I played through it. I'm glad I played it in, if not in the sense of playing a game, then in the sense of playing a movie or playing a song. I'm glad I ran this application and had the experience that it provided. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say as far as commentary on this. It's definitely, obviously, a much larger effort than the Chinese rooms. Okay, so I wasn't done. It's definitely a larger effort than the developer's previous effort. And I'll be interested to see what they came up with next. And with that, I really am done. I will let the credits play through. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with it. For those of you that have, if anybody does. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that I at least made it moderately interesting for you. If you have any comments, anything that I did right, anything you think I could do better, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I don't know what I'm going to be playing next, but I'll figure out something. So until then, thank you. Take care. I have no idea what those numbers are. I guess I will find out.